This week on Top Billing, writer-director Shamim Sarif shares her award-winning film, The World Unseen.
Making movies is an imprecise science. The story is written by someone, translated into a screenplay by another writer, interpreted by the director, changed by the editor to suit the producers, and so on and so on. But the film World Unseen was in one pair of hands from the story to the final product, and the result is both telling and award-winning.
The World Unseen is a period love story set in 50s South Africa. Based on the award-winning novel by director Shamim Sarif, this film did at the SA Film and Television Awards what Slumdog Millionaire has just done at the Oscars.
Shamim, you were nominated for 10 SAFTAs, but you ended up winning 11. How did this happen?
It was tough. But, you know, we ended up, I think, getting an extra award for, makeup and hair, which wasn't part of the general nominations. They just decided to give it to The World Unseen. So it was great. I mean, we thought the most we could possibly do is 10, but to get 11 was really special.
Driving this unconventional love story is Amina, a free-spirited Indian woman played by American actress Sheetal Shet.
I just want to know you better. I'm just a housewife and a mother.
And doesn't a housewife have thoughts and feelings and wishes just like everyone else?
It's set in a very specific time and place, but I think the theme is quite universal, which is, in effect, finding your place, finding yourself, finding your voice. And the character of Miriam encapsulates that because she goes from being sort of a traditional young housewife and mother to somebody who, when they glimpse a crack of light through a door, which is the door that Amina opens for her, she's willing to walk through it and take the consequences of that.
The story takes place in the 50s, so we had exciting art direction, we had lovely costumes, we had beautiful motor cars, and Shamim wanted a look which was slightly contrasty, and the locations, and particularly the two girls, all was conducive to a very, very nice picture.
Among the cast is Best Supporting Actress winner Natalie Becker.
A lot of my friends laughed throughout the movie because Farah's quite a nasty character in some scenes, and they just giggled because they said, that's so not you. But as an actor, it's about telling a story in a believable, engaging and entertaining way, but it's really about being very honest. So those emotions do have to come from somewhere. Sometimes from very dark places and sometimes from very happy places. But getting to know Farah and getting to play Farah was just a gift.
For his part, David Dennis took the Golden Horn for Best Supporting Actor.
Jacob is set at the age of 70, and Madeline is somewhere in her mid-60s or so. I'm not quite 70, so that's what the challenge really was about. Incredibly, though, Chiara O'Shaughnessy, who did the makeup and also won an award for this, really only greyed up my hair and my beard and not really much in the face. I think it was really left to lighting and the way one pulls one's face, I suppose, when one gets into character. At least that's what actors tell me.
On top of Shamim's own massive contribution, the film was also financed and produced entirely by women.
Now, you directed the movie, you wrote the book, and I've heard that you even made tea on set. You were Wonder Woman, pretty much. How did you achieve all of this?
The quick answer is I had incredible support from my partner Hanan, who's also the producer of the film. And I can honestly say without her that wouldn't have happened because she's been involved from the creative process right through to actually making it possible to make a grand-looking film on a relatively small budget. We also had a great co-producer here in South Africa, Brigitte Oline. Two fantastic women executive producers too, so a very strong female team.
And it's wonderful to have women supporting women in a project written about women for all audiences. And I think because it's very passion-driven, this project, it's very exciting for everyone. You have a lot more emotions and intensity than you would, I think, on some of the other projects.
There's so much that is lost on the cutting room floor, and ultimately one has to just select those bits that are absolutely necessary to tell the story in as short as possible time. And I'm hoping that the audiences do appreciate what has been put together as the final cut.
In the New York Times Reader's Review, they called it a multifaceted approach going beyond sexuality and politics, making the heart and essence of the story valuable for everybody. A World Unseen, revealed.